Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants and organizers of Riga conference, dear speakers, of course, all the panelists who participated actively, dear friends, I see, of course, many faces which I've seen at Riga conference for years, and I'm again very happy to have you and, of course, to have those discussions. So thank you for being with us for last few days. And I very much hope that these discussions have been inspiring, that interactions have been inspiring, because it is about ideas, thought, recommendations we discussed here today, but it's also about interaction and dialogue among the people, because at the very end, you are the decision makers, public opinion shapers and makers. So that's why, of course, this should be continued in all different ways. And of course, I congratulate you as well on resilience, staying with us for a couple of days and still bearing with me these last moments as well. I will try to provide some of the insights, some of the reflections, but I again believe that every one of us can take also those reflections which you deem important and necessary also to shape the opinions among your societies, to move forward those decisions and policies which are important to all of us to keep our people safe, strong, and our common alliance as well, strong and efficient and credible. So I would like at the same time to come with a few messages. The discussions may have stopped, but of course the need for urgent actions remain. And of course, representatives from like-minded countries always should cooperate and share and to move forward those policies to achieve specific results through actions. Our strengths, and I underline it frequently, our strengths, our potential, our capabilities, our will should not be underestimated. Let's not underestimate who we are. Let's not underestimate what we can do in defending our own societies. Let's not underestimate also how we can support Ukraine. Let's not overestimate aggressor countries. So we have the will, we have industrial base, we have the knowledge to outpace, outcontest those aggressor countries, what we are dealing with. So our strengths and unity should not be underestimated. And of course, Latvia also will continue to lead and show example in pushing for urgent action, strengths and unity, also the contributing to our common defense capabilities in terms of the political will and in terms of also specific financial industrial investment. I just returned from, as was told, we just returned from NATO Defense Ministers meeting in Brussels. And of course, we have quite a number of important also messages and ideas we discussed and recommendations we discussed in Brussels. Victory plan and supporting Ukraine remains top priority. So we, of course, must continuously support Ukraine. Ukraine's victory remains vital for all of us. So Ukraine fights the war, and if we don't invest now, the costs will be higher in the future. So that's why investment, understanding the resilience of all partners is crucial. Of course, bolstering NATO deterrence and defense. The new crucial task is to strengthen and invest in NATO air defense. We see some pattern here as well, that violation of NATO's airspace takes place frequently. And as we discussed our panel today, we started a discussion in a panel today, that NATO is re-modernizing, NATO is readjusting all the time. So it needs to all the time also to face those new challenges and to be innovative and creative and efficient, of course, how we deal with those new challenges. And this is a new reality. So low-flying objects in our territory violating our airspace. Once more, it is not just the airspace of specific member state, it's also airspace of common alliance. So that's why also common and joint activities are absolutely crucial. And also deepening our global partnerships. Democracy and authoritarianism are a global phenomenon. And of course, we should spread our ideas, we should fight for hearts and minds of people. There's also the meeting with Indo-Pacific partners, but it goes beyond Indo-Pacific. We have to involve and engage with our partners globally. So new ideas, new travels. We must be, of course, committed also expanding the alliance of the like-minded community. So that's why, of course, authoritarianism state disregard widely accepted principles and norms of international law. They are pursuing aggressive and opaque policies. Strategic rivals continuously test also unity. So we need to be efficient and credible in responding, and of course, keeping unity strong and solid. It is absolutely must. We need to deal with all, and I would here use the word pushback against all the forms of Russian expansionism. And we must remember, in Russia, everything might change in every 5 or 10 years, but nothing changes in 100 years. So expansionism, the gene of imperialism remains strong in our, unfortunately, in our neighboring country, and we also see that, of course, Belarus has become also in many ways a protectorate or satellite country. And we have to be resilient not just to potential military threats, but also, of course, any non-conventional hybrid threats as well. And here the interaction among the countries, being innovative, being creative, how we deal with those cyber attacks, weaponization of illegal migration, violation of our airspace or maritime space, this is absolutely, again, must. So NATO is very solid and unified and alive. And of course, we celebrated 75th anniversary of the most successful alliance, and most successful alliance of 32 members. And once more, Swedish and Finnish membership has just strengthened the alliance. And I think it also sends a very clear signal that we are united right now. We are the attractive new members. Ukraine must be the 33rd member of NATO, but of course at the same time we should invest permanently in our capabilities in terms of, once more, political will, but also in terms of financial investments in our industry and our capabilities. So in conclusion, to sum up, we should not be cautious to succeed in containing Russia. Internal changes in Russia will not endanger global security more than reconstitute Russia with imperialistic ambitions. We have to raise our own capabilities, invest in military industry. We should support Ukraine as long as it takes towards victory. So in closing, let me thank all the partners, all the participants, of course also Latvian Transatlantic Organization, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the colleagues also of Ministry of Defense, of course above all also all participants and speakers who contributed to success of also this year's Riga conference. So thank you, and of course we're looking forward meeting all of you and having discussions next year. But in the meantime, hard work is waiting for us. Thank you so much.